Well, for a historian, one of the main problems that we'll obviously have to deal with during the work that she or he does is that how to gather all the necessary sources. This is very difficult because the sources have different types, so you might have to visit many libraries, you might have to visit many archives, and gathering for the first, you have to choose your sources. So choosing the sources and afterwards gathering all the material can be very time-consuming because you might have even to travel in order to visit some archives and try to gather the material from there. And then it's always very difficult to store your archival material. You have to do it in different forms, again, depending on what you are allowed to do. Sometimes you are not even allowed to photocopy or to take pictures or to scan. So I would say that the main obstacle is how to gather and what takes the most time is how to gather all your sources. Because, okay, as a historian, you start by trying to choose what your sources will be, which is the creative part of your job. But then when we try to gather them, it's really difficult. Papyrus can help one main problem that all historians face, the problem of multilinguality. Different terms have different associations in different languages. So if a tool could help me search for a specific concept regardless of the problem of different words in the different languages, then this would save a lot of time from a historian. When I begin a simple research or a smaller research, and I'm just at the beginning, and I want to say, okay, I have this research question, but before I develop it to something bigger to write a dissertation, for example, or a paper, let's see what's going on around this topic. So by searching on a tool like Papyrus, I could get a first glance on the context of this research question by knowing in which historical period this question had more importance, so that I can see the relevant material for that period. And at the same time, I will be given suggestions on related concepts and related issues. So this again would be very helpful on me to proceed by developing this research question to an actual research topic and start working with other historical methods. With Papyrus, you get to ask questions to your primary sources, to your material, in different ways, and not only by the use of the keywords that you have thought of. So you start with your own keywords to ask a question, if that's the normal way that we are used of asking questions to the digital material by using keywords. And it takes you a step further by locating the relevant other concepts and relevant other questions to the one you have asked, and then it brings you more results. So you can start understanding a bit more on the context of your own question. With Papyrus tool, you might get more results on your archival material, but the tool itself offers you possibilities to filter these results. So from the one hand, again, the material leads you to how to filter it, because all the possibilities will have to do with what type, with the associations the results have. So every news that will come as a result will have its own distinct characterization. So there is the same, the news items themselves will lead you on how to filter them by their characterizations. So you might get more results, but again, you will choose from the results. It won't be like the machine, the search engine won't choose for you based only on your own question. It will bring you other similar results, and you get the chance to sort them and filter them.